Hey guys, I have some more awesome news to follow up with my last awesome news. And there's several parts of it. The first part is I have finished therapy. It only took 2 sessions. It's awesome. My therapist is fucking awesome. I'm probably going to be saying awesome a lot in this video. But just 2 sessions, 1 hour and a half one 45-minute one, and she has deemed me perfectly sane, trans, and is recommending me for hormone surgery, everything. She also says that I don't need further therapy. I'm allowed to come in if I feel like it, but I am not required to have any more therapy ever. Yes! And finally, something from my online gender therapy actually came in handy. My online therapist had me do an MMPI, mental health assessment, which apparently is a real thing, because I didn't know that. But it is a real thing, and my therapist was wanting me to take one of those, and she told me, and when I told her that I already had a mental health assessment from my gender therapist that I did online, she told me to go ahead and bring that in, and it turned out to be exactly what she wanted me to do, so I didn't have to do it again. And she said that between the two of them, they said that they have only ever seen one person in their entire careers who has had as normal of a mental health assessment result as me, and that he was the most boring motherfucker they have ever met. So I really am 100% sane. Nobody ever believes me when I tell them that I am 100% sane. But yeah, this is fucking awesome. I finally have someone who fucking... I have 2 mental health professionals saying that I am 100% sane. You have no idea how big a deal that is for me, because everybody who knows me personally thinks I should fucking be locked up for the rest of my life. I know my personality really doesn't come out too well in my videos. I have almost 100 videos up, and you still, if all you know of me is watching my videos, you haven't even covered the tip of the iceberg yet, let alone every fucking thing that's underneath. I am not anywhere near as normal as I appear in my videos. I'm pretty sure my friends would probably agree that I make Marilyn Manson look normal. That's about how fucked up I am. But it's all by choice. Nobody has ever believed that I am this way by choice. I'm not trans by choice. Nobody can ever... That's not something you can choose, and I'm pretty sure everybody can fucking agree with that. You cannot choose to be trans. That is something you are born with, just like being gay. And just like being white. Or anything. I didn't choose to be white. I didn't choose to like girls. I didn't choose to be trans. I did choose, however, to be a freaky-ass motherfucker. I love the way I am, and it's all by choice. A lot of people think that I just got messed up after I was 18 or something, or that my mom fucked me up or something, and I'm just like, no, it's because I'm 18 and I'm finally allowed to make my own fucking decisions. I had to play by everybody else's rules up until I was 18, but when I turned 18, I was like, fuck you all, I'm going to live my life now. Anyway, the other parts of my awesome news is I called up my doctor. My top choice. If I could choose any doctor in the world, this is the family doctor that I want. Kinda that doctor, who I was seeing when I had insurance, because my insurance covered everything. So I really could choose whatever doctor I wanted. But I called up his office and I asked how much a self-pay visit would be, because I'm going to have to go to him to get my prescription. And they actually have a deal where that if you pay in cash at the time of the visit, you get 20% off the visit fee. So one visit is actually $70, which is fucking amazing when you consider who he is, what he does, how nice the place his practice is, and where he is. It's in one of the nicest fucking areas in this part of Ohio. But I mean, it's ridiculous how fucking cheap my doctor is. My best friend, who grew up in Beaver Creek, she's the kid of one of those pretty well-off older people. Her doctor is like $200-something per visit, and it's fucking ridiculous. I was thinking that my doctor would be roughly about what hers is, because of where my doctor is and how nice the place is. But the second part kind of goes into explaining why my doctor is so fucking cheap. It's because they participate in some government-run programs that help out the poor, and they get some government funding, they get government help. The government reimburses them for all of the expenses that helping the poor costs them, and I actually qualify for one of their programs, and I can get my testosterone test done for free, because I haven't had a job in the last year. And you can qualify if you haven't had a job, I think, up between 6 months and 12 months, I think, is the range where you can qualify for free, which is fucking awesome. And that more than likely, that's why they are so fucking cheap. I mean, $70 is still nothing to sneeze at, but it just so happens I have $70 that I saved up to replace the keyboard on my computer, because I kind of killed it again. I spilled Pepsi on it a while ago, everything except for the shift key, the down arrow key, and now the left arrow key is working. And I'm in the middle of coding 2 websites, so I really can't afford to not have those particular keys. So I am going to go out and get a $10 external keyboard so that I can finish these websites, and I'm going to take $70 and give it to my doctor so I can get my prescription and my testosterone test. So everything's just kind of falling in place, and I must have been a really, really good boy, because somebody out there fucking loves me, and the good karma is just pouring in. I mean, by sheer fucking luck, I found some psychologists who not only are awesome, but they like me, they believe me, they're letting me work off my therapy sessions in a trade. I only had to do 2 sessions. My doctor is actually affordable, and I qualify for a government program to get my medical testing done for free. And I actually happen to have the money to go ahead and go to my doctor. All I have to do is wait on the phone call from my therapist when she tells me, hey, wrote your letter, you'll be getting a copy, and your doctor will be getting a copy. as soon as I get that phone call, I'm making an appointment. The only thing is I have to save up to get my prescription filled. But my mom also has found a place where it's basically another government program, sort of, where if you're like below the poverty line, you can get your prescriptions filled for free. But they only do certain ones. So I can call them up and see if I can get my prescriptions filled. But I don't know if they cover testosterone. If they don't, my mom has a whole list of all kinds of different places where I could get it filled for free. And if none of those cover it, I still can fall back on the apothecary shops in Columbus that I can get 5 months worth for $50. And because I just re-upped on my testosterone, I have plenty of time to save up the money to fill my prescription. So this is just awesome. And the $50 includes syringes, so if my doctor prescribes me more than 0.5, I can get new syringes. We'll see what happens. I actually do have a feeling that he's going to be prescribing me more than 0.5. Or he'll probably tell me something like I should steadily up my dose from 0.5 to 1 milliliter or something. I'm not really sure. I do suspect that he's going to prescribe me more, simply because I feel my testosterone levels are probably really low, because a lot of people describe having really high energy and kind of basically feeling awesome and indestructible and really happy on testosterone. I haven't really felt much of a change at all. I'm still pretty tired most of the time, low energy, and I mean, I still have my full range of emotions. I don't really feel any of that stuff. I do feel pretty sluggish and tired and horrible on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before my shot. Usually it gets really, really bad. Once or twice a month it'll probably get really, really bad right before my next shot. But that's like the extent of it. I don't usually feel like hyper and full of energy after my shot. I don't really feel much of anything. I've only felt really, really good after my shot maybe twice in the 5 months that I've been taking it. So I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be prescribed more. I do think my testosterone levels are probably pretty low for being 5 months on testosterone. I know that they're high enough to where I can't have a period anymore. I know they're high enough for me to be growing the body hair that I am. And quick update, I do have some hair growing right here. Like, it's just a bunch of little peach fuzzy blonde stuff, but it's there now. I used to not have a single fucking thing at all in any of this area. Now I'm only not just waiting for stuff right here to fill in. And then my entire beard area is growing in except for these parts right here. Okay, so that's like all of my awesome news, and I just told you about my chin fuzz that I have. You guys can be the judge of whether or not my voice has dropped since the last video. I don't think it has, but then again, I haven't watched these two videos back to back yet. Let's see, any other changes? I don't know. I have a feeling my face has changed a little bit since, like, pre-T, but I'm really not sure. You guys should tell me if you think my face has changed at all. It's really, really subtle. I still think I look really, really much, or a lot the same. But but I don't know. It's something about it seems the slightest bit different. I don't know if it was like I looked a little bit more baby-faced before T, and I don't look so much baby-faced now. I still think I look about 16-ish, and I still think I look like me, but I am actually really, really surprised that I still look so much like myself, because I've only ever seen one other trans guy who still looks very much like himself after several months of testosterone. I think he's about a year now, and he still looks like himself. He's like the only other person I've ever seen who really does look like themselves after a year of testosterone. But if you guys see any changes that I am not noticing, or I'm not, because, you know, I will tell you guys if I'm noticing them, but if you see any changes, you should tell me, because there's just some things that I'm not really seeing. My friends think my muscles are like ridiculously huge now compared to when I was pre-testosterone. Well, like not my normal, like all over body muscles, but like this right here, these two, like here, like that. My friends say that that is ridiculously huge compared to how I used to be. There we go. Which, I mean, I've noticed that it's a lot bigger, or a little bit bigger, but I didn't think it was that much bigger. Okay, so that's pretty much all the updating I have for you guys, plus my awesome news. And just a reminder before I end this video, I am still accepting donations for my top surgery. There is one awesome person out there who donated $50 to my surgery fund. By the way, you are fucking awesome. I really didn't think I was going to get any donations. But for my first one to be $50, that's fucking awesome. You are an awesome person. And it would be even more awesome if some more people decided to donate. And really, absolutely anything is very much appreciated. I mean, you could have some oddball number like 63 cents or something left in your PayPal, and if you want to get rid of it, donate it to me. I will take the hit of PayPal's weird little fees. That'll probably take like 10 cents out of it, but I don't care. Absolutely anything is ridiculously appreciated. And I still have my offer up, where I will do any kind of graphic design work in exchange for donation. I do feel kind of weird asking for money if I don't do something in return, so my offer still stands. I will do graphic design, websites, illustrations, stuff like that, in return for your donation. All you have to do is send me an email or a message on here, and tell me what you want. And I do have to limit like what I can offer in exchange for certain donations, because like if you give me $10, I'm not going to code an entire website for you. That's just kind of ridiculous. I can help you with all kinds of stuff, and I can work with all kinds of different price ranges. Right now, one of the websites I'm coding, I'm going to do an entire 5-page website, design and code for $100. But anything over $100, I will gladly help you with website stuff or any extensive graphic design stuff. I'll give you guys that one. $100 is ridiculously cheap for website stuff, but I'll do it to show my appreciation and to get more work coming in, because I really could use some more portfolio work to help me get a real job. So there's that little reminder. I will post the donation links down there, and feel free to donate anything or shoot me an email asking for my services. And you can ask for my services, or you can ask how much could I donate and get you to do this, etc., etc. I've got no problem with that. And I can work within most any budget, and I can be ridiculously flexible on all kinds of things. So do not at all be shy to ask for anything, because I would love to help the awesome people who are helping me actually reach my goal of getting top surgery next year. So thank you to the one awesome person who has donated. Thank you in advance to anyone else who wants to donate. And that's all I have for this video. Wolfgang out.